So if you liked a creamier date, somebody could come here.
Early stages of both dates, yeah.
Somebody can ask you, I want the creamier version.
Right, exactly.
If somebody wants a chewier date, they can ask you for a chewier one.
Yes.
And you do sell dates here.
I do.
So if somebody wants to get organic, like the Phoenix area grown dates from the 100-year-old date orchard, they can come to you.
They sure can. Just send me an email.
And I put it down in the description below this video, so.
Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Jake Mace. I'm back here at the home garden in Tempe, Arizona, and I got this delicious container of dates that are organic, and they're black Sphinx dates. The coolest thing about these dates is that they were grown here locally, and they are chewy and delicious. I mean, these dates are so good, you don't need any kind of dessert, and you can put them in a variety of different recipes that'll really help to bring some health, some vitamins, some nutrients into your life. And for a home urban gardener like me, I'm really excited to have a date palm like this in my home urban orchard. This guy's very small, only about a year or two old, but he's taken the planting very well. He looks very good, and hopefully in a few years I'll have delicious dates myself. If you guys can't eat off your own dates, I would highly recommend going to check out my friend Erica in the Arcadia area, and she is harvesting, growing, and caring for the most delicious dates in town. She's got a great deal. You can pick them up from her place in Arcadia. She's kind of near 44th Street in Camelback, and I just went out to Erica's place today, met her, put her on camera, and I got lifted up almost 50 feet high into these 100-year-old date palms that she harvests the dates from. Hey everybody, it's Jake Mace, the vegan athlete, and we're going on an adventure. We're going on a date today because I'm here with Erica, the date master, the date lady, and you're here in the Phoenix area.
I am. Mount Grove, Arcadia.
Nice, and you do dates.
I do.
And
you
eat
it for
dates?
7 years, love them. Most delicious candy you ever tasted.
And you are involved in every aspect of date harvesting, date trees, the date fruit, everything.
Yes, starting in March, I get ready and pollinate and thin, and I spend the whole 6-7 months getting the harvest ready for October.
And what are the specialty varieties of dates that you are dealing with?
Well, right now I live in the Mount Grove Arcadia date neighborhood.
Kind of by 44th Street and Camelback.
Yeah, well, no, a little bit 46 in Lafayette.
Okay.
And we have the only black Sphinx date grove in the whole world, as far as we know.
I mean, it is amazing.
So,
there is like hundreds of date palm trees.
There's 400 trees were planted here.
400 trees.
So
and
we're gonna.
When were they planted?
1917.
So like 100 years old. It's a 100-year anniversary in 2 years.
Almost, yeah. These ladies are getting old.
So they are huge, and they're 100 years old. So they no longer put off pups.
No, they're all grandmas, but they're still producing.
Amazing dates.
Yeah.
And you're gonna take us up into the tree to
Let's go check
see
them
them on the tree. Here we go. So the question is how much do I trust you, Erica, to go up in this very tall lift?
All you can count on is the machinery, not on me.
Okay, okay. And
but I
this
am
tree,
a pretty good driver.
You are?
Yeah.
You're pretty good. You've done this before?
Many times.
So how tall is this tree we're going up to right
This
now?
about 40 feet.
Okay.
So once we get up here, you can really get a good look at how the dates are growing.
Okay.
These dates have all been bagged. They were bagged back in August,
In
that
August.
birds wouldn't be pecking them and that bugs couldn't get to them.
And where do you get bags like this from?
These are all handmade bags.
Really?
Made out of nylon, yeah.
That's cool.
They were bagged back in August, as soon as they started to turn red, so that the birds wouldn't get them and that bugs wouldn't get to them either.
So the bags are for the bugs and the birds?
Bugs and birds, yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to pull this down, and you can see that we've got just a beautiful lot of dates right here. Most of these are ready.
Okay.
These guys right here. They used to look like that.
How can you tell
like
that they're ready?
It's nice and wrinkled and brown.
Okay.
And will it comes right off the stalk.
Nice.
Where if you try to pull this off the stalk, it's not going to come.
Right. And what if you were to eat this one? It would just kind of.
A lot of people in the Middle East eat them like this.
They do.
They like them. I personally don't care for them because it has kind of a persimmon type of taste. Makes your mouth pucker a little bit.
Pucker,
but some people only like this kind.
Like a astringent kind of taste. But I prefer the ones that you like, the wrinkled ones that are chewy and.
Yeah, so it's like going from a plum to a prune.
Exactly. And you gave me a couple of samples of dates that we'll taste on camera in a second.
Okay.
Some of them were more juicy, right? And some of them were more chewy.
No, this is a really good one. That one's completely ready to eat. It's going to be absolutely delicious. I like to rinse them off when I bring them down.
And what kind of dates are these? What kind of tree are we in right now?
We are in a beautiful black Sphinx date tree.
Nice, and those are 3 that you like right there.
Yes, those are just perfect, ready to eat.
Now, what is it about the black Sphinx everybody likes so much compared to like a medjool date like in the store?
The skin is really, really tender. You can't just throw these in a bag.
Right.
The skin will tear. It's very plump and moist inside.
And you have to eat them right away, or can you store them?
You can store them for up to a year.
How would you store them that way? In the freezer?
Definitely in the freezer, yeah. So these are all organic dates, and for food safety, we like to freeze them for 24 hours since we don't use any pesticides at all.
And that, what does that 24 hours do?
Oh, just in case there were any bacteria or...
Freezes it off.
Freezes it off, yeah.
Okay, cool. So you go up here, you have the bags, and then when you're harvesting this tree, do you cut the stalk down? Yeah,
when I'm finished, I'll probably come back up here again. I'll pull all these off today, and I'll come up in another week, and by a week from now, these yellow and red guys will be just like the black.
Be right.
And then it'll be time to just cut the stalk off for the year.
So do you ever come up here and start picking as they ripen?
Yes,
okay,
all the
cool.
time. Yeah.
Nice.
Because it's a waste. If you pick them all, you're losing a lot of dates. So just pick what's ready. Come back up later.
Cool. This is amazing.
Do you want to get a panorama of our beautiful neighborhood?
I totally do. So we're up here, 40 feet up in the date palm tree.
There's Camelback Mountain.
And I got to apologize for my video because we're doing a selfie style video because this lift is fitting 2 people here. That's Camelback?
Yeah, Camelback Mountain. There's a tip right there.
And there are hundreds of date trees all around here. And you guys have flood irrigation, yes?
Crucial
or not?
For a good date.
Crucial.
Yes.
Why is flood irrigation crucial
Dates
for...
Dates love water. They love desert, and they love hot weather, but they love water too.
So let's say I had a date tree that's mature this size. How often are you watering this guy?
Couple times a month, deep root watering. That's what the benefit of irrigation is. It just seeps way down into the earth.
So you're not watering in addition to your irrigation?
No.
And then what if you had a new date tree?
I'd probably give it a little extra water just to get it going.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
This is really fantastic. I really appreciate you lifting me up here to this dessert buffet of dates.
Now these are all female trees that you can see here. There's one male off in the distance, but you wouldn't be able to tell it's a male except in March. So if you had a male and a female date tree, how many males you have to have and how many females you have to have? One male is pretty good for about 100 females. For 100 females? It's a good ratio, yeah. Okay, cool. And then, but to play it safe, I'd say 50. There's probably enough pollen on a male to really get 50 females. So it's not like 2 girls for every guy, it's like 50 girls for every guy. Yeah. And you don't just let the wind or the insects pollinate them, you pollinate these by hand. Yeah, if you let the wind do it, you'll probably get about 10% of your dates. If you do it by hand, a good 90% of your dates will be pollinated. Let's go on up a little higher so you can get a better view of the rest of the neighborhood. We're gonna go up as high as we can get. Oh my gosh. We'll be able to see everything from... And you've been doing this lift for 7 years, huh? Yeah. Okay, so I trust you. We're literally in the date leaves. Okay, and I think we can get a tiny bit up higher. And that's as high as it goes. Nice. Make a circle. So now we totally are inside the date tree and we're at the top of the canopy. So they got the pups from the Middle East here. Yes. That's amazing. And there's my electric car way down low. So you have the coolest neighborhood in all of Arcadia, I must say. Maybe all of Phoenix. And how many date palms do you have on your property? I have about 12. And you get the best views of Camelback right here from your lift. It's quite impressive. Well, thank you for showing me the canopy and the tree. Let's go down and taste some dates and talk about... Whoop, bouncy, bouncy. So as we're coming down here, you've been doing this for 7 years. Who did you learn from? Harry Polk. Harry Polk, who is that? He's the resident date expert. He did it for decades. And he's still alive? Awesome man, yes. Lives in Tempe. Okay. He is probably the father of this whole production. He lives in Tempe. I live in Tempe. Yeah, he does. Cool. And does he have date trees at his place in Tempe? He's still doing dates in his yard. Nice, cool. So you are kind of like an apprentice of Harry Polk. He taught me everything I know. Cool. That's awesome. Great guy.
Let's go see what kind of dates you have. And
come on in.
so this guy right here is the defender of the dates. If you try to steal the dates, you got to deal with the dog that is one muscle. He's so funny. Who is this guy?
Captain Scuppers.
He is the funniest dog I've ever seen. And he just sleeps the whole time. He's amazing.
Oh no, you know what he sees? The fur on that.
Oh.
That means cat.
He wants the muff.
Yes.
It's called a dead cat.
Is that what that's called?
So we're here eating some of the chewies. You call them the chewies.
Yeah, chewy dates.
I mean, the chewy black Sphinx are like the best dates I've ever had. Like, amazing.
Personal taste, but for me, yes, chewies are the best.
Oh my God, amazing. Let me ask you, what are your 3 favorite ways to use dates in cooking?
Okay, my most favorite way is roasted roots. So you
What does that mean?
get a casserole dish and you put all your favorite vegetables in there. Peel them, don't peel them, just throw them in. Throw some onions and some dates in there and shove it in the oven.
So put the dates in with the vegetables?
Yeah.
And what does it do?
And
It
the
just
dates
sweetens it?
melt on all the vegetables,
wow.
and you have the gorgeous glaze, the most delicious
Nice.
tasting vegetables you ever had.
And way healthy too.
Yeah, way healthy.
And you said-
it only takes 1 minute to make it.
That's amazing. That's
Just
awesome.
in the oven.
That's
bake
awesome.
'em up.
And you were saying also a second dish was with the sauteed onions. What was that?
Yeah, just saute some onions. I really like putting in the earth balance.
Yeah, I use that.
I use that all the time for sauteing. I throw the onions in there and get them nice and translucent, and then throw the dates on top.
How many dates?
Maybe 4 or 5.
Okay.
And
And what does that do to the onions?
oh, it caramelizes them. So you can
Wow.
either eat them they're so delicious that you might just eat them out of the pot.
Or put them on pizza?
Or put them on pizza, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Hey, so we're back with Erica on the ground, and now we're in your lovely home.
Thank you.
And you have 2 different kinds of dates. What do you have here for
Yeah,
us?
these are our black Sphinx that we were just checking on up in the trees.
Okay, so these 2 packages here are black Sphinx.
Yeah, one's a little bit drier. This is a chewier date, and then here's a creamier date.
Okay, and
Same date, just on the tree a little bit longer.
okay, so you picked these at different times.
Yeah.
So one's more ripe than the other one.
Yes.
This guy is like, looks like he's had his handful of dates.
Oh yeah,
He's
every
so
time he
cute.
goes outside, he works on 2 or 3.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, yeah.
he's your date guard.
Yeah, he is.
That's so fun. So, and these ones are what kind?
These are our Hyani dates.
Hyani.
Yeah, it's another variety of date it's a lot more famous, I believe, in
Okay.
most of the world than the black Sphinx, because of course the black Sphinx only grow here.
And I was looking online at the tastiest varieties of dates, and Hyani is up there on some of the most
It's
the most
really good.
delicious. And visually, the Hyanis look a little darker and a little bit longer.
They look like little fingers.
Yeah, little fingers.
Yeah.
So can I take one out of here?
Go ahead, go for it.
So these are in your fridge or freezer?
I kept those in the fridge.
Cool. And so it looks like my right hand is a Hyani, left hand is a black Sphinx. But as far as the taste goes, what is Erica's favorite? What do you like the best?
I like them both.
You like them both?
I love
Can
both
I
of
try
them.
one?
Yeah, go
Right.
ahead.
So this
Which
is the
one
black
do you like
Sphinx.
better?
Well, I'll try right now. Find out.
Okay.
And this one is really sweet. That tastes like taffy. I mean,
It's beautiful, huh?
or caramel.
Yeah, I think caramel is really close to the texture.
Yeah, so this is like caramel fruit.
Yes.
Okay, and this next one is the Hyani,
Yes.
right?
It's a pretty large date.
It's a different consistency too.
I think the consistency is similar if it's picked at the same stage.
I see. So if you liked a creamier date, somebody could come here.
Early stages of both dates, yeah.
Somebody can ask you, I want the creamier version.
Right, exactly.
If somebody wanted a chewier date, they can ask you for a chewier one. And you do sell dates here.
I do.
So if somebody wants to get organic, like the Phoenix area grown dates from the 100-year-old date orchard, they can come to you.
They sure can. Just send me an email.
And I put it down in the description below this video. So
Okay.
this one's great.
Okay.
I mean, this one is a different consistency than the Sphinx, maybe because of different ripeness, but the taste is maybe just a little more mild, but still really good.
Yeah, it's kind of like brown sugar, almost like the brown sugar in chocolate chip
Yeah,
cookies.
it is like brown sugar.
Yeah.
Now, what happens if I have a pit from the date and I go home and I plant that?
Nobody knows.
Will it become a Hyani?
No, but it might become something similar to a Hyani. It might
Okay.
become something better than a Hyani or something not as good.
Because when you plant from seed, the date tree, it changes its type.
Yes, it's a combination of the mother and the pollen from the father.
Oh, I see.
So you just don't know what you're going to get.
So the only way to be sure that I can get a Hyani date or a Black Sphinx date or a
Is a pup
Barhi date.
off of a mother tree.
A pup.
Yes. Both the male and the female date trees produce pups.
So if you're around town and you see, the little, the pups at the bottom of the mother tree,
They're identical to the mom.
dig one of those off and you got it.
Yeah, but a lot harder than just digging.
It's harder to dig it up, yeah. It takes some effort and some,
it takes
some
a lot
skill.
of effort, yes, and the right tools.
Well, this is fantastic. I just got a bunch of dates from you, and I have a freezer full, and I'm loaded up, and dates are like my ultimate sugar source. So,
yeah. And lots of potassium.
Oh, it's like more than bananas?
More than a banana, yeah.
Yeah, so amazing.
And lots of fiber, so you don't want to eat too many.
Okay.
Maybe 4 or 5 a day, that's good.
This is fantastic. I love these homegrown dates. I love being over here. I love being with somebody that's knowledgeable about dates, and thanks for being on our channel.
Oh, it's fun. Thanks, Jake.
If you guys want to find out more about Erica and the dates that she has, she's harvesting mostly the Hyani and the Black Sphinx, and they are incredible and very rare.
Almost out of the Hyani though.
Almost
Lots of
out.
Black Sphinx left, yeah.
But the Hyanis are almost gone.
Yes, Hyanis are almost gone.
And you do mostly email.
Yes.
So email you at the link
yes,
below
to
the
make
video.
sure that I'm home so you can come on by and pick up some dates.
So don't just come on by.
It's better just to email me.
Email first.
Unless it's the weekend, then of course just stop on by.
Cool. And I'm telling you guys, I mean, some of the best sources of minerals, vitamins, nutrition, but also delicious at the same time. And it's an ancient food that humans have been growing and eating for thousands and thousands of years. And we got them locally here right in Phoenix if you contact Erica. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, Jake.
And
Thanks for coming by.
I'll see you back when I need some more dates.
Okay.